Let's take a look at these two teams close. Big news from this game is that both teams lost their starting goaltenders. Both Ben Bishop appeared to be injured, making a save on a shot. And the Red Wings, that was when Nick Jensen got him. And then later on, the Wings, Jimmy Howard, left in the second after a collision in the crease. See, Bishop had to go off, and here's where Howard gets injured. Wings have now recalled goaltender Jared Hero from the AHL in lieu of Howard's injury. So which team?
That's the worst one. If you take a look, I can't really see. It looks like that his knee got cut underneath him, and as a goalie, you're playing and you get your knee cut off. So at any point in time, you don't want to lose any guy. You don't want to be hurt. You want to be a player. You want to play. But for both these teams, it was almost that both those guys were the backup. Even though Ben Bishop is making $6 million,
wow,
it's a pretty clear. Vasilevsky is the backup. They signed to an extension this summer, so it's been very clear that Ben Bishop is almost on his way out of Tampa Bay.
It's amazing.
Now, how bad of an injury this is, obviously we don't know. We can speculate. It looked like a lower body injury. How long that's going to be, I don't know. Stevie Yzerman is going to want to trade him at some point in time. Is that going to be the summertime? Is that going to be trade deadline? Are they going to look for some depth on the blue line? They've had a ton of injuries. I don't know. And same thing with Detroit. Same thing.
Peter Mrazek's waiting there, right?
Peter Mrazek is the number one. And Jimmy Howard is making $6 million also. Started up as a backup. Had played well at times. But there's another, there's a lot of things looming because, why? Las Vegas. That team is now in there. Now you have the expansion draft. So you can only protect so many guys. You can only protect so many goalies.
Who wants to pick up that price tag?
Who wants those price tags? But who wants to build their team around them? Would you build your team around there? So there's a lot of things going on for both these teams because both these teams had a ton of injuries on both sides. They could both use these goalies as bait, trade them out and get some players back. Obviously, Detroit's got a historic run of playoffs on on the risk. And then obviously you got Tampa Bay. They're too good of a team to be sitting where they are. But when injuries come into play, so both teams, it's bad for both.
We saw that head coach Sean Cooper said tonight after the game he's hoping it's a short-term injury for Ben Bishop, obviously. You mentioned Vasilevsky being really the guy at this stage. If you were the expansion Vegas franchise, and these, we know it's not, but let's just say hypothetically these are the only two that you could draw from, and they're making about the same salary as you mentioned. Which guy would you rather have? Who would you rather build around, Bishop or Howard?
Well, I think Jimmy Howard might have one more year, or contracts might be the same. I would be going with, you take a look who's gotten you a little bit further in certain situations. Obviously, Ben Bishop. He's taken him to the Stanley Cup Finals a couple times. Yes, he got hurt. Yes, Vasilevsky came in a couple times, but you take a big body like that. I think he's 6'6", 225 pounds. He picks up so much in that. But what he does even better, he gets out and plays the puck. He's like a third defenseman. So if you don't put the puck in the right spot, he gets out there, passes it to Hedman, who just had 200 assists, first Tampa Bay Lightning defenseman ever, and they're gone the other way. So if you end up having him in Vegas, you want to keep him there, and you want to use his talents in the net and out of the net.